Happy Tuesday, everyone. I'm here at our front gate, and I just wanted to kind of give you guys a glimpse of all the construction that's taking place on the Animal Care Center. How awesome is that? We are so excited. The second story is going up. I think construction can never move as fast as we'd like, but it is definitely taking shape and going to be quite the sight here at the sanctuary as you drive up to see this new building that all of you helped build. We're so extremely thankful for our founding members. Founding members and patrons start at a $3,000 level and go up to $150,000 level. People have come together to help bring this project to fruition, even during COVID times when prices are high, labor is scarce, and supplies are scarce. But we just couldn't wait on this building. So the outdoor stairs aren't on yet. They've been using the telelift to get up there to do second story construction and the ladder. And I'm sure that's more for our sake so that people like us can't go up and see what's going on before it's a safe construction site. But what we can do is walk a little bit like we did last time inside and around the building to kind of take you on a tour, at least of the first floor. So what was really cool is Judson and Parker were down by Roar Ridge and driving around the sanctuary, and they said they could see the second story windows from where they were. And that is what is so awesome, because on the back of this is an overview deck, a reflection deck, to actually get to see a great overview of the sanctuary from up high. So I'm so excited. So this is the front of the building. We're going to have parking space finally. Right now we just park anywhere we can find around the sanctuary. And this will have an overhang in front and a patio. And of course it'll have a catio. So you'll see there's one main entrance. The entrance on the right is a door that's going to go out to the catio so the office cats can come in and out and have indoor and outdoor space. So when we first walk in, this is kind of like what our welcome center is now. This is going to be a donor area. It'll have our gift shop for any of the volunteers that come work on site. It's going to have a projection so we can share Judson and other videos when we have events. And most importantly, it's going to have our memorial rocks displayed in here. So that will be awesome. Right now, it might seem simple, but we don't really have offices up front. And so when deliveries come, the interns and caretakers have to grab it. They have to go through everything, figure out where it goes. And now that we'll have our development offices up front, we'll be able to have packages come to the building, make sure they go to the right places, all the stuff you buy off the wish list. And then mine and Gina's office is going to be next to that. As we walk through, we needed a lot of storage. So we have 2 bathrooms downstairs and then a whole lot of storage and cabinetry for everything. As you guys know, in your house, you can never have enough storage. And then we'll have a kitchenette here with a little breakfast bar that goes out to the stairwell. And that stairwell also goes upstairs and is located near the prep room since the caretakers need to come in and out quite a bit during the day. And then as we talked about, it's starting to take shape. This room, which is actually going to be the visitation room. So you can see this whole big window framed in. Let me see, it's maybe better from this perspective. This is where people like our interns and vets that we call and train can actually observe the vet procedures happening in the new huge on-site hospital, which is about at least a third of the basement. And then in the hospital, we'll have 2 tables. So the big animal table, the small animal table. We have a drain in this hospital. We'll be having the isoflooring machines, cabinetry, all of the lab, everything we need to do the work we do. And then what's really awesome is what we're so excited about is that it opens up to what we call the rescue bay. So you've seen on our live posts how the crates are stuck inside the hospital next to us. We're jam-packed in that teeny little hospital you see in the background. Now cats can go into the rescue bay, which is a temperature controlled area, and they can recover there in their crates. They can be rolled in when they need to, but then we have all this space to actually work around and do the procedures on the cats. And the rescue bay is kind of like a heated garage where we'll be able to drive trailers in and through. So if we have to unload a cat, we can do that. So that's pretty awesome there. And we're even more excited that this old trailer that is really being held together by vinyl siding, and that's it, is going to be torn down. It is not square. It leaks when it rains, and it was purchased off of Craigslist, but it's done us what it needs. But we need more of this space and for driving and UTVs. So what's really cool is that second story windows you see are going to go out to an overlook deck. And that overlook deck, because this building will be gone, we'll be able to see over the entire sanctuary. And that is probably something I'm really, really excited about, because I've never, besides the drone videos that Judson's done, has really been able to personally see all the work you guys have helped us accomplish. So it is a big project. Upstairs, our caretaker's office, overnight quarters for emergencies, Judson's office, volunteer break room, our quiet room for one-on-one meetings and times we just need a little bit of peace and quiet with all the losses and the stress that happens during the day here at the sanctuary. So I wanted to definitely show you guys all that's happening. In the midst, we are having to take everything out of this trailer, which is where volunteers and the caretakers are, temporarily put some stuff in the overnight quarters, and temporarily move the caretakers and facilities to the Welcome Center garage. So it is going to be kind of a hardship for a while. And so on Tuesday, this will all be torn down. So we have less than a week to get everything out that we want. We've already started cleaning out the kitchens, and I know on camera everything looks great, but if you see, this building is pretty much falling apart. And it does not stay sealed. The water damage is coming through. You can see more of the outdoors than you can see the indoors. We get a lot of leaking here, so you can see nothing is framed here. So it will be great to get rid of this double wide trailer. That was a Craigslist purchase. It served us well over the time, but the biggest thing is as we clear it out, we are going to have to move Indy we think she's going to go to the hospital and hang out with Joy. I can't find where she's sleeping right now. And then, oh, there she is. Miss Indy. She's one of our old Bengal girls. Hi, beautiful. I didn't want to scare you. Hi, beautiful. Did I scare you? So all of the cats that are in offices will be moving to the new building as well. No cat left behind. And we have two of our oldie but goodies in here. Miss Indy. And then you can see everything's getting packed up and cleaned off so that we can demo this trailer. And then Cashmere, you're going to come with us too, aren't you? So right now we're deciding where these guys will office in the meantime. They might office with us in the Welcome Center. They might go into the intern bunkhouse. We're sitting down making sure that it's the best and easiest adjustment for these old but beautiful, beautiful ladies that we love so much. So again, thank you for being a part of this huge project. It is starting to take shape, and it is going to be amazing to upgrade from this little trailer where the door doesn't shut to this huge building that not only has offices, but more importantly, has the Animal Care Center hospital that is going to be able to service the cats and us so much better. It allows us to grow our vet team. There'll be distance learning labs up in Judson's office. He can do green screen. He can talk to schools and bring more live posts. So we're so excited. I mean, I can't believe after 22 years we're finally going to have something on site like this. And you know, just like when we build a new enclosure and the cats move to a new enclosure, what's awesome about that is it's that domino effect again, right? Then the next cat gets a bigger enclosure and they get more and more and more space. Similar that we move into this building, even though the big trailer, or the trailer's being torn down, this building that now is food prep and a hospital, which is a teeny building, will get turned into all of food prep and storage. The Scarlet Veterinary Center, this was named. This will still be the name of the room, the hospital room in the animal care center. But we have a top donor who purchased naming rights with a very nice, wonderful, generous donation to the new building. And we're really excited what that new building is going to be called. We don't know that yet. But it just allows, that new building will allow this room to double in size to the back hospital. And you can see they grow out of space all the time. They got the music blaring for the washing dishes. Sorry. And this little teeny room, hi Joy, is all we have for the current hospital. So it's just, and you can see there is stuff coming out of the shelves and everything. We just don't have enough storage space or even enough room. Hi, Miss Katniss. And so that new building is going to make us much more efficient. We'll actually be able to have a hospital like a hospital should be, a place for everything. We'll be able to move around this table because there's not a lot room for surgery. When we have Bengals and other cats, there'll be plenty of office space. There'll be the rescue bay, so they don't have to be crammed in here into an already small hospital. So again, everything we've had has served us well, but it's time to go on to bigger and better because our animals deserve it. And so do our humans that care for the animals. And I'm just so thankful you guys make it possible. Katniss, are you sleeping today? And you can see everywhere I go, we have a female hybrid, a female Bengal, a female Chaucy. And the question is, the trivia question of the day, why do we have Nala living in the intern house? Why do we have Cinders living in the Hogan on-site intern house by herself? Why does Katniss live by herself in the hospital temporarily? Why does Indy live in the animal care office by herself? Why does Ashes live in a bungalow by herself? Well, if you see kind of the little pattern here, these little female hybrids and Bengals are pretty independent ladies. If you've ever heard of tortitude, of a domestic tortie cat, you can put that on steroids times 1,000, and that's what you have with a female Bengal. And you can see she's ignoring me completely. So as much as we rescue these Bengals, these independent females have chosen, Katniss, I'm talking to you, pretty girl, you're so funny, have decided that they cannot live with other cats, that they do not like other cats, that they need to have 100% of the attention all of the time. So our Bengal program is extremely full right now. We just can't accept another Bengal at this time. We're only accepting like first generation hybrids that can't be adopted out in shelter or rescue groups because so many of them want to be alone. Hi, sweetheart, and won't accept other cats. So you will get to see a live post today. I say tune in. Judson's going to bring you a special one, but I also have another announcement of maybe another cat that has tried its place at the sanctuary, and we'll see how it's going, and you'll see why we had to help another older cat in need, even when we have so many of these singleton beautiful girls around the property that want to live on their own. So stay tuned for more live posts, and I look forward to talking to you again today.